G'day guys. Today I am installing a false floor into the back of my Pathfinder, so here we go, let's see how this goes. This is Lucas, my mate. He owns a Disco 2. Path is a bit better though.
False advertising, Google.
Yeah, who would buy this? I sure wish I didn't. Just kidding, Pathfinders are a respectable car. You know, just my motor blows up every 2 damn months.
Respectable.
So, at the moment we're using cardboard to trace out where we want to have the wood going. So Lucas is doing the part where we're mounting it.
The support.
The support, yeah. And I'm trying to get the curve of the... whatever the shit this is right now.
Plastic.
Yeah, the plastics, I don't know.
I think I still have the template somewhere.
So this is Lucas's Disco. The camera shall focus. He cut out the reflective stuff on his windows, on his rear quarter. This is his Disco. We'll be seeing more of this. Oh, there's his rear one.
I don't put it in much because it blacks out.
So there's his template for his rear window, and we're going to be following something similar to get the outline of the plastics and the bolt down points.
Stick it all together because this curve was a bit of a pain. Not too bad. I've also got the other windows,
Which you can just flip around. So here is the piece I'm trying to get, which is going to match up, the camera would focus, to the plastic interior curve all along there, while Lucas is trying to get the shape of my floor so we can use some mounting brackets to support it down and have a false floor across the top. If it sits there, we just got the curve to there and we just expand it back again.
I don't know if it's going to be wider than that anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, we can make it as wide as we want actually.
Because it doesn't fit in my car. I'll chuck some pictures up. We forgot about the fact that the Pathfinder cannot fit the bit of plywood we had. So we had to attach it to the roof, which was a bit sketchy to say the least.
Just a little bit.
It's not going anywhere. So one little thing that Lucas has over me is that something a bit different about mine, but depends who you talk to, it might be better. Who knows? Solid axle might be coming. I don't know. I'm looking at my bank account, which is it's empty right now, but might do the Titan swap on the front and a solid axle swap on the rear, or get some Y62 parts in, not too sure yet. So I'm just fitting this piece in place at the moment, just trying to get it to match up to the curve, the inside here. It's a bit of a gap there, but we can put it up against the ply and figure it out. I'm just rubbing it in so it develops that curve that I need, and then I can just trim the excess off with a Stanley knife. So here is the outline of the support system we made. Just traced it out, and it's going to run horizontally along these bolt holes.
So what we've done is got these brackets that attach to the wood through just wood screws, and then we're mounting them to the old seat mounts. And Cooper's just bolting it in, and that's going to be our center support for this big piece of plywood over there. And then we're also going to have some more support over the side to support the wings of it.
So this is Lucas again, and about a week later we're finishing off the drawers. So we've got 2 brackets here to support it, and then another 6 in total along there, and we're just going to be resting the cutout we made on top and bolting it down. So at the moment we've drilled some holes for the brackets underneath, and Lucas and I are tightening the underneath of it to secure the bolts. This is the other side. We're just tightening along the brackets we've done. on top. Just looking good. So, getting the drawers installed. We've finally got the corner set up. Can you fuck off? Just made a little brace for the side. For that side sitting in one of the seat latches and barely moves at all. I've already sat on it, so that's what, like 69 kilos, which is nice. Yeah, and it supports it fine. Give it a bit of a vacuum afterwards, but fridge will go there along with the drawers and whatever I choose to put there, but she's looking mint. Very nice. So here we are, drawers in, without the drawers because I was kind of lazy and didn't bring them with me because this fucker lives an hour away. Nah, it's an hour. All going well, supports him. Looks pretty good. I'll carpet it eventually. Little cutout for the AC unit. Fridge will go here and whatever will go over there. But she's looking good. Nice setup. Can put a bed on top if I want, if I don't want to use the swag. Yeah, looks nice. It's just bolted down with some tech screws. And yeah, got space on one side more than the other, as I can fit my max tracks along there, which I won't do when they're muddy. I learned that the hard way. But yeah, should be fine. There's enough room for everything.
Pretty sturdy.
Hell yeah. So here's the pathfinder all set up. Got some window shades in the back that I made for myself. Just cut up another one. And here's the drawers set up. Oh, installed. Dash cam fell down, ignore that. Got this one for tools. I've got this one for kitchen related stuff. So at the moment it's got my Trangia cutlery stuff. Got another one of cutlery, just full of tongs and stuff. First aid kit, chopping board, all that good stuff. Then that one's still locked. But this one, all my tools, all my drawers. So I've got the manual, spare parts, my toolboxes, spare for fuel filter, and ugga. See how she's going well. The window shades are just cut out to size and press fitted in there. Got my little LED lights in there, just battery powered until I install my 12 volt. But no, they keep the car a lot cooler, even though it's just one set of windows. They absorb a lot of will reflect a lot of the heat, and these little lights show off enough in the dark when I need to. Now over here, excuse the mess. Got all this room under here to install my battery gear. Probably going to put the battery behind the middle gap, so I have to take all the top stuff off to do it again. Shouldn't be too hard. Then I'll mount like my control box, fuses and all that on all along here, and then I can store stuff. Probably have a spot to charge my laptop and all that down here for when I'm out bush, and charge phones. And then my fridge we mounted up here, which is an Austrail 57 litre. Just been using it in my bedroom at the moment as a beers fridge. Stays plenty cool. So when I bought up these windows with reflective material how I have there, it will turn out really well. And yeah, I reckon it'll keep the cabin fairly cool. Yeah, got to do one for the back as well. But no, here's the whole setup coming along. Worked out well after doing it with Lucas. These are plenty strong, shift around, but no, when there's weight on them, they don't shift around. And this one does not move at all. And here's the other side, same situation, but got the gap there. It's about 8 centimeters, 10 centimeters. And store me max tracks there when I'm not using them. Then under here it'd be the same situation, just find something I want to chuck under here. So you can see there's the brackets that I mounted it on. The rear sits up on the spare tire jack and all that to rest there. So there's no issues with the weight distribution. These brackets hold it plenty strong. Yeah, there's no real shift that needs to stop sideways movement. It's just really pushing up against that because it sits into it, so it doesn't slide around at all. So yeah, it's fairly sturdy. Probably change the setup once I get more money and make like a proper system, but I don't know, it's going pretty well. Yeah. And before I forget, big shout out to R51 Owners Australia. Asked anything I needed on there and we get all the information we need. So if you're in Australia and have a Pathfinder, join up, it's pretty good.